Hey, what's going on everybody? Today we're going to be working on the fuel pump and the fuel tank of the GTR. I'm very excited because I recently got a dedicated recording device as well as a little microphone. You see right here. And that should bring better audio and video quality to my videos, as well as just having a dedicated recording device. It's gonna make things a lot easier than using my phone. Go to the garage and let's begin working on the car. Let's open up the trunk first. And let's see what's in here. I'm gonna get the tripod, set you guys down. I'll get to work on this. It's 4 10mm bolts. Hold in the cover. Side, there's 2 connectors, and then the return and the sending line. I'm gonna unclip the connectors so I can get the cover off, and then I'm gonna unclip or undo the lines. That way I can just get underneath the car and remove them totally. Okay, so I removed the 2 connectors and now I removed the little hose clamps. I'm just gonna slowly pry the line back, doing my best to not break the little inlet and outlet. 2 connectors are off, the 2 lines are off, and now the next thing is just to disconnect this ring, take it out, and then remove the fuel pump housing and see what's in there. Okay. Alright, so we finally got the top hat out. I think this is just the fuel level reading unit, and the rest of the fuel pump is inside the tank. So now I'm going to get that out. But for this, to remove it, basically, I'm going to put this down. To remove it, there's 2 lines that go onto these outlets or inlets. Once you disconnect these 4 things, it's quite simple to take out. You're going to disconnect the hose that leads to the return, to the sending line. You can see here they connect, go through the top hat, and then come out this end. And then there's 2 connectors that you have to disconnect. One is probably for just the level, and the other one is for the fuel pump itself. So now I'm going to set this down, and then when you take it out, don't bend any of these lines, because then if you have to put it back in, it won't read your fuel level correctly. So I'm going to put this down in a safe place, and then I'm going to get the rest of the fuel pump out. Then that's the rest of the fuel pump in there. I'm going to take it out right now. All right, so underneath the car, to disconnect the fuel filler hose line, you're going to get this little worn clamp, and then it's just 7mm. So I've been kind of going at it. If yours is rusted like mine, you might need to just break it, because there'll be a point where it just won't unscrew itself anymore. But if yours is good, just keep going at it and then take the full thing off. There's a little fuel hose filler neck protector plate. It's plastic. Has 2 or 3 clips in there. I just want to undo them, get it out of the way. Then up here, if you can see what I'm pointing to, maybe the camera will zoom in or focus. There's a bolt right there holding in the fuel neck in, as well as a grounding strap. So we're gonna get that out. I'm gonna get that bolt out, and then you want to get this worn clamp loose, so this can rotate. You can push back the filler neck and then totally remove it. So I'm gonna undo this worn clamp. So after you take the grounding strap off and the bolt holding in the fuel filler neck, you're gonna come into the fuel door, and then there's a little seal here. I already took it out because, as you can see, it's full of dirt and grime, and I just want to just push it in, and then I took it out through here, but it just sits on this little lip right here. Sorry, my hands are super dirty. But then that should loosen up the fuel filler neck and allow you to bring the whole unit down. All right, so I removed one strap. Now I'm gonna go on the other side, remove the other one, and then that should loosen up the tank enough to drop it. Just so you know, right there is where the charcoal canister line lines up. So you just have to disconnect this little clip, and then it should be all loose at that point. All right, so the tank is out. It's dirty. We're gonna clean it up. I'm gonna clean up this little area. I'm gonna go outside now and take a look at the fuel tank and all the other components, and I am going to start cleaning it up. Because, as you can see, this is all dirt and grime. When you're taking these off, you just want to be very careful not to break off the outlets, because this is plastic and it has been out or has been used for the past 30 something years with gas, so stuff is getting pretty corroded. So I'm just gonna hose this down and then hit it with some soapy water, kind of get the grime off of it first, and then clean the underneath. So here's the washed fuel tank. It looks very good, way better than when I pulled the tank out. Now it's just a matter of letting it dry out, flush it with more water, let it dry out, and then flush it with some fuel. So anything that's still in there is going to get dissolved in the fuel, and then I'll just throw in like a lawnmower or something. But that's it for this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate everybody viewing this.